The flight was full. People were settling into their seats, chatting, and getting comfortable. A beautiful woman, around 40 years old, walked down the aisle, looking for her seat. When she found it, she suddenly stopped. Her face changed as she saw the person sitting next to her, a black man. She looked uncomfortable, almost disgusted. Without sitting down, she called the air hostess. "Excuse me," she said sharply. "I need a different seat." The air hostess, still smiling, asked politely, "Is something wrong, ma'am?" The woman crossed her arms. "I don't want to sit next to him," she said, pointing at the black man. "I hate it." The air hostess was shocked. For a moment, she didn't know what to say. But then, she calmly replied, "I understand, ma'am. Let me check if there's another seat available." The woman nodded, expecting to be moved. The black man, meanwhile, sat quietly, not saying a word. A few minutes later, the air hostess returned. She smiled and said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry for the delay. The economy class is completely full. However, we don't want any of our passengers to feel uncomfortable. So, I spoke to the captain, and we found one available seat, in first class." The woman's face lit up. "Oh, that's perfect," she said, reaching for her bag. But the air hostess wasn't finished. She turned to the black man and said with a kind smile, "Sir, would you please collect your things? Our captain would like to move you to first class. We don't want you to have an unpleasant journey sitting next to someone with an ugly heart." Silence. The woman's mouth fell open. She was speechless. Passengers nearby heard what had happened and started clapping. Some cheered, others shook their heads at the woman in disappointment. The black man stood up calmly, took his things, and walked to first class with quiet dignity. He didn't even look at the woman. He didn't need to. And just like that, the rude woman got what she deserved. Not with anger, not with insults, but with a lesson she would never forget. The moral is, treat everyone with kindness and respect, no matter who they are. Prejudice and rudeness will only lead to shame, while dignity and fairness always win in the end. Hope you enjoyed the story. Subscribe for more videos.